What's going on, dweebs? You already know who it is. And this video, we're going to talk about the patch notes coming in Mod 14, which was released today on PC. Normally, we get it for console, month and a half, 2 months after it. So I'm expecting it to be here sometime the end of August, beginning of September. Again, that is just my speculation. So take it how you will. That is just me speculating when it's going to release for console. So this video, we're going to go over the patch notes. We're going to go over the significant changes for Mod 14. I made a video about the Astral Diamond exchange, or I'm sorry, the Astral Diamond change coming. That is going to be talked about very little in this video. We're going to talk about other changes that they made that's probably gone under the radar. All right. We're not going to talk about the actual campaign side because obviously that's going to be put in another video. We're not going to talk about Ravenloft because, again, that's going to be put in another video. Obviously, that's in the patch notes, but we're not going to cover those two sections. Okay? We're going to cover the underlining issues that have been put in these patch notes. Okay? So here's the new area, Barovia. We don't care. We get it. Ravenloft and Castle Ravenloft. Okay. We get it. The hunt experience. The monsters in the mist are much cleverer than before. This time, the hunt will take you across Barovia. Bring a wanted poster to Madame Eva to choose your target. Present up 3 Taroko cards to add challenges with added rewards. That's a new thing they're trying with this mod. There are still going to be hunts, but there's going to be cards that you can collect to either increase the difficulty, increase, the damage resistance for the hunt and stuff like that to give you better chances of getting better rewards. I'm assuming that once you use that said tarot card or Taroko card, it's going to be out of your inventory. So one and done, you have to get another one and things like that. I could be wrong. Again, once we get more information on this hunt aspect, I will put it in the video, or I will at least let you guys know what's going on with it. The Astral Diamond refining system. Astral Diamonds are now more easily accessible across the entire account. A shared bank. You can put them in the shared bank. We get that. That's good. I'm glad. But for those who don't know, it's switching from 36,000 per character or per toon to 100,000 per account in Mod 14. We're not going to talk about, if that's good, if that's bad, if that's whatever you guys may think. You guys can form your own opinion. They're trying to, decrease backlogs and trying to make the market better. But for Xbox, the market is just fine. For the other two, it's messed up. So again, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to go in with that. If you guys want to see that video I made, I'll put it in the description below for you guys. Loot experience update. The need greed prompt will now appear much less frequently, saving precious screen space. All items that are not bound on pickup and would previously have made a prompt appear will now cause all party members to auto roll if you would like to use that. Again, the auto roll system in the dungeons, there's really nothing that drops anymore. I mean, maybe Black Ice 5s and Kessels, if people actually still run that, maybe that. But other than that, nothing really prompts up that you should really need, that you should pick. Unless people are picking up green items and, you're bidding on them. Again, I don't think that's that. I'm glad they're doing away with that, kind of, sort of, but that's irrelevant to me. Update bonus RP event. The bonus RP event has been improved. Not only are more refinement points awarded at the time, players may also spend Astral Diamonds to boost their RP drop rates even further, up to 5 times the normal rate. In addition, players now receive bonus rewards for reaching certain milestones to the way to the event's cap. We'll go ahead and click on the link, see what the link brings up for us. Alright, the bonus RP event wasn't quite as we expected and wanted to see adjustments made. Increased chance of gaining bonus RP and the amount of RP for creature kills. Level 70 can be rewarded with 20 to 50 RP. Cap is 100k per day. Per character. I'm sorry, 100 per K 100k per event per character. Dungeon skirmishes and trials now reward bonus RP for completions. Mini HEs now reward bonus RP for participating. Buy increased drop boost to earn RP faster. 25,000 AD per boost to okay. Earn bonus rewards while earning RP. 25,000 RP bonus. An additional 2,500 RP is gained. Does not count towards the 100k. 50. An additional 500 and one Prez word. Oh, okay. I like it. Then again, at this rate here, for where it was never attainable. It was, you get like 2-3 refinement points per mob. You would have to, the only thing that's affecting is people who actually do hunts. You know what I mean? So we'll go back. All right. Quest path improvements. Updates have been made to the algorithm that automatically selects quests. Okay, I'm glad it does that, because when you have a bunch of quests, it just picks random quests for you to do the quest, and before you know it, you're following the quest trail to something that's irrelevant to what you were doing. Random queues. Thanks for the feedback we received. We just adjust random queues to be more in line with the desires of the community. The queue categories have been adjusted to match various bands of difficulty, regardless of type. The once per day bonuses have been made. Okay, we'll check out that real quick. We're not gonna read all the jibber jabber up here. Random leveling queues, all pre-level 70 content, as well as Illusionist Gambit and Dread Legion. Random intermediate queues, all level 70 content, up to item level 9,000, including Merchant's Prince, but excluding Demogorgon Master. Advanced queue, all levels 70, between 9,000 and 13 item level, as well as Demogorgon Master. And random expert queue, all level 70 content, 13,000 and above. Okay. They've also changed the AD and things that you get out of that, so we'll go through that too. In the same order as which I just talked about, 8,060 seals of the Brave. Okay, we'll get to the Brave thing here in a little bit. They've switched that as well. So 12,100 seals of the Brave, 15,120 seals of the Brave, and 25 RP. 20 seals of Crowned. All right. All right, we're not going to read too much more than that. All right, scaling, known issues. Okay, we're good on that. General, new leaderboard, campfire in Roth Valley, Never Death Graveyard. I'm only going to talk about things that are pretty much relevant to the game, and we're not going to go through every line of this post because we'll be here all day. Like, we're not going to talk about Lonely Wood. The quest path can now properly lead you to one of the we're not doing all that. We're not going through that. All right. Dungeon skirmishes and trials. The required item level for Merchant Prince Folly has been reduced to 9,000 from 10,000. The events have not finally been fixed for Jubilee. Okay, that's good. The names of campaign currency events have been shortened to 2 times currency. Irrelevant. Boon Elvis Fury, the tooltip for the buff icon now properly sets 135 power instead of 20 power. This boon now properly lasts 45 seconds to match a tooltip, down from 60 seconds. See, that's a significant change. This here has been a problem for a while now. The stamina bar no longer has a chance to become stuck. That's a big problem for me, because once in a while, especially in dungeons, my stamina bar will be bugged. Now, granted, I get a bunch of stats for having no stamina, you know, but that's not the point. I can't keep up with the group if I have no stamina. So, Bull charge no longer sends enemies prone in PvP. PvE functionality has unchanged. Hunter Ranger, Pierce Blades now deal damage based on post-mitigation damage instead of pre-mitigation damage. Scourge Warlock, the stamina bar no longer has a chance to become stuck. That's good. I'm glad it wasn't just my class. Trickster Rogues, we're not going to go through all the changes to Trickster Rogues' powers. Smoke Bomb, the power CCs now work with diminishing returns in PvP. That's one thing I've seen there that they actually use. So, enchantments and enhancements here. Thunderhead. I guess Thunderhead's been used here lately. We're not gonna go much into this because again, it doesn't really affect a lot in the game. Item powers, Paturi's Shaman Mask, Boots of Alpha, Cambius Gauntlets, Jitterfangs can no longer multi-proc before the internal cooldown sets in. Item powers and artifact powers are now more consistently with cooldown. If animation cancels after the power takes effect, that's good because with animation canceling, especially for me, I will shout, then cancel the animation. It'll start a cooldown, but then the cooldown will immediately go away, and then it's like I didn't even cast it. So I'm good. I'm glad that they switched that. The Dragonborn trait tip, we're not going to talk about that. Enemies encounters, the Tyrant now vomits more consistency. We're not, doesn't matter. Throne of the Dwarven Gods, Thune Hawks are now immune to crowd control while using charge power. I'm glad. A lot of people still don't understand the concept of Dwarven Gods for some reason. This is a big change here for those who are grinding out Gambits. +5 gear from Illusion's Gambits now have an offensive slot instead of overload. The overload slot and enhancement enchantments that were slotted in this gear are mailed back to the character. That's good. Merchant's Folly now drops the companions more significantly less frequently. I'm glad that little Baturi companion that you get from merchants now has a smaller drop rate. Power points can no longer be gained after your character's already hit 124 points. Relic armor and restoration items that have been removed from the Seal store and moved instead to the King's Thunder campaign store. And the move that costs restoration items. Oh my god! Restoration items that has been adjusted. Seals of the Brave. This is a big part here. Seals of the Brave are now awarded instead of Seals of the Protector. Now, I'm not sure. Again, I don't have access to mod 16, so I don't know if Seals of the Brave are going to be used in place of the Protectors. So they're just going to do away with Seals of the Protectors and just have one universal Seal of the Brave, which you can buy, salvageable items from the merchant and the Enclave, and you can buy all your primal stuff. Being that they're trying to do away with the primal with the new mod, I don't know. I'll be sure to let you guys know when I hear that. Seals of the Brave no longer has a weekly cap. Again, the weekly cap was there for a reason. It was time gated for you guys to grind out all your armor and your weapons in the first week and have nothing to do. That's with that being said, I'm glad they did that. I will have information about the seals when I get it. When I give it, I'll give it to you guys. Whether it be a video or a tweet, I will get that for you. We're not going to talk about this. The Thyan Book of the Dead. This artifact now is part of a new set, which is pretty cool. This was one of the first artifacts I got, the Mythic. I still have it for some reason. I don't know, sentimental value, I guess. Who knows? We're not going to talk about the Nox's Adventure recruitment. It's been changed to whatever. We don't care. Retraining tokens purchased may have been reduced in price. That's good. Uncommon quality mounts. We're not going to talk about that. User interfaces. Login screen now has updated music. Yay. Astral Diamonds. A shared bank can now be stored refined Astral Diamonds on any character. That's good. There's no more of this 36,000 times 100 make a post, hop on a character, cancel the post. None of that. I'm glad they've done away with that because people were doing that, obviously. Camp. This is another big thing right here. Companion upgrade tokens can now be deposited into the shared bank. So I have 140 on my main, and my main has all legendaries, and I don't see me switching unless the new mount and the new companion is best in slot. I know the new mount is, but the new companion, we will talk about it in a later video, but it's 3 offensive slots, 2 rings, 2 necks. It gives you 25% more combat advantage, and I want to say like 2.5% more like crit severity or something like that. We have yet to see if that's the best in slot, being that the 25% combat advantage, we don't know how much damage, outgoing damage that's going to give you. So maybe the PCs, maybe the higher ups, maybe the people who do, you know, next level math can figure this out, and then they'll have that information out for us, hopefully. To me, that companion looks awesome. So we'll see. We'll continue with this. Character sheets, we're not going to talk about that. This is another big thing that people wanted, and I'm glad they put through. Weapon and armor enhancements can now disable their visuals. So when you have, especially for me, the negation is so bright and so shiny, you can't really see the character. You can't really see what the character looks like because you just see just blue, glowy circles rotating around you and all that nonsense. You can't really see the character, which it doesn't matter. I think the weapons look cool with the you know, lightning or whatever have you, but for me personally, the negation for unparalleled is a little too much to me. So maybe I'll take that off. Maybe, again, we don't have this patch notes, so we'll see. Retrained feats are now retrained them separately. Okay, that's good. Additional. This is basically just talking about retraining. They've kind of made it simple for people because I guess it was a little more difficult than what they expected. We're not going to go through all these lines. We will talk about the Astral Diamond cost to retrain at level 70 is 60,000 for each category and 10,000 for a single boon tree. So they're breaking it down so where like you messed up one boon in the whole entire thing. They Dread Ring, you put the wrong boon on. You have to respec your whole character. Now they're allowing you to respec individual trees, individual campaigns. So that's a big step in the right direction for respecing. This probably should have came out when they came out with loadouts a while back. But I'm glad they've taken I'm glad they're taking feedback from the community and putting it in the game. This is a big step forward for me, even though for the most part my thing's pretty much set in stone. So I'm glad. We'll move on and hopefully get this done, and so you guys can go on about your day. We're not going to talk about the journal and quest tracker. We've already talked about that. Or the mail, if player has written text into a body field, we're not going to talk about that. Zen Market. We're not going to talk about that either. Art, animation, and effects. We're not going to talk about character art or visual effects. And that's it, guys. I'm sorry I kind of rambled on. This is my first video of talking about patch notes as we're reading the patch notes. So we're trying different things with this. We're gonna bring you more and more content with Neverwinter. So you guys have ideas of how to make the content better, or if you have ideas on what I should make and videos I should make and things I should do differently, let me know in the comments below. I'm here to improve. I'm here to grow as a YouTuber and a content creator. I know I kind of talk fast and I ramble on, so that's one big thing about myself that I would like to change. But this video is not about that. So again, if you guys want to see more content, make sure you subscribe, turn your notifications on. We're gonna have a lot of content, not only for mod 14, but we're gonna have a lot of content before mod 14, growing your character and things like that. So stay tuned for that. Again, if you guys want to follow me on that, by all means, subscribe and help me reach the 1,000 subscribers goal that I've set for this year. We are a ways away, so I have milestones in place. For every 100 subs, we give away $50 in YouTube, or $50 in gift cards. So we're not going to talk more about that. That's it. That's all I really want to talk to you about. Again, thanks for the support. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the love. I appreciate it. I appreciate the community. This is Frank signing out. Peace.